The three siblings, Martha, Mary, and Lazarus, were friends of Jesus. And in a way, we can even say that they were also disciples of Jesus. Remember the encounter of Jesus with Mary and Martha when he visited them, and one was serving, the other was seated at his feet listening. And the scriptures also refer to Lazarus as a friend to Jesus. So these three had some kind of a special relationship that they had with Jesus. They were close. We see this also in the proclamation of faith that we've heard about in today's gospel, where Martha said, "Yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, the one who was to come into this world." It is like this statement has affirmed and confirmed the relationship that Martha, Mary, and Lazarus had with Jesus. That they acknowledged that Jesus was not just an ordinary person that they were relating with. He was a special one. He was a special person. He was the Lord. "I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God." They believed that he was divine. He was sent by God. And they say the one who was to come into this world. In other words, the one that was prophesied about, the one that was taught to us about by the prophets to say he is going to come and save the world. This is the proclamation of faith of Martha and also of Mary and Lazarus. At this point, Lazarus is dead, and Jesus is touched by the demise of his friend. Even in death, we see the closeness of Jesus and Lazarus being demonstrated. Why are we saying all this about Martha, Lazarus, and Mary? I think today's celebration, as we commemorate these three, help us to understand that we too, as Christians, are called to develop a relationship with Jesus. And not just an ordinary relationship, but a deep relationship, an extraordinary relationship, to the point of Jesus calling us brothers or sisters, to the point that we call Jesus our friend. If there is a gap between ourselves and Jesus, a gap caused by anything that we may be involved in ourselves, this memorial reminds us that we need to bridge that gap. And one way of bridging that gap is by getting rid of anything that stands between you and Jesus. The fact is that you cannot live or exist without believing in a higher power, in something that is higher than you, something that is bigger than you. And in this case, as Christians, we know that it is only God that is bigger than us or higher than us. And so we need to relate with that higher power. And the only way to have that kind of special relationship is by looking at what stands between ourselves and God and Jesus. If it is something that is not helping us to be that close, it is time that we begin to remove it. If it is something that is helping us to be drawn even closer, well, thank God. Martha, Mary, and Lazarus were witnesses of the truth. They were witnesses of the gospel. And this was demonstrated in their close relationship with Jesus. When we develop a relationship with Jesus, that becomes very close. We become more than just disciples. We become witnesses of the Jesus that we are close to, that we relate with or that we are close to. We become witnesses of everything that Jesus has taught us, such that when we go out now to relate with other people, to meet other people, to interact with other people, we become the embodiment of the message of Christ itself. That when others look at us, what they are looking at is not just us, but something that we carry within ourselves, the message of Christ. And that can only come when we have a relationship with Jesus. You know, many times it is easy to tell that this person has money. You know, those who have money. Let's talk about those who are rich. There are certain pointers, certain things that will make you think, okay, I don't know this person, but whoever this person is, I think he or she has something. That is genuine money. People have genuine money, not just, not money from betting. Proper money. Betting. So those who have worked hard in their life, really hard to acquire, to have what they have, when you look at them, you tell to say this person is not like me, or is not like this person. It belongs to that category. There are pointers, there are indicators that will tell you that this person has money. We will not talk about those who have money which they didn't work for. Maybe we spare them for another day. But those who have money, and genuinely so, it is easy for you to tell that this person has money because of the way, there's just a way that money makes you behave. When you have money, there's a way that you walk, there's a way that you spend, there's the way that you talk, there's just a way that you carry yourself. Because money, money is a power. It is some kind of power that exerts some kind of influence on you in a way that you begin to handle yourself in a way that is totally different from others. Yeah. Let's talk about Christians, those that have developed a relationship with Jesus. There must be something, there must be indicators that should tell that indeed this person has a relationship with Jesus. I think it should be able to show somehow, if you have developed a deep relationship, people are able to tell. And it is easy when you see how they talk to you, how they approach your affairs, or how they relate with you, how they interact with other people, the way they handle other people's issues or affairs. You'll be able to tell, to say, okay, this person has been to church and they have met Christ there, who has transformed their life. Indicators. What indicator do I have? What is it that shows about us to say we have bridged that gap between ourselves and Jesus? The same way that we are talking about those people who have money, there's a way that they carry themselves. Even ourselves as Christians, there must be a way that we carry ourselves that other people who are even meeting us for the first time should be able to say, okay, yeah, this person is a Christian, or this person believes in God. There must be something. And it should be way beyond church uniform. Yeah, it is easy for people to tell who is a Christian by church uniform. Say, okay, now follow uniform yaba naza, now follow uniform yaba aksho, uniform yaba men's league. Immediately you tell this is a Christian. But Christianity is more than just those things that we put on the outside. It is, a lifestyle. Christianity is a lifestyle. And what you demonstrate before others is what tells that indeed you have a special relationship with Jesus. Amen.